Hitman 3, etc., I'm Cassie, etc., facts, etc., whatever. I wrote a poem for this script, so let's do some facts and features. First up, if you are planning on bringing a proximity explosive to a level, remember to bring a micro variant. The larger versions of the explosive cannot be carried past frisking points. If you dare try to place it somewhere out of sight, then when you try to get it back, on Hawke's Bay, if you start the level, get the intel from Alma's desktop, and then reload a save from before you got the intel, the hitboxes of Alma's motorcade are present in the driveway.
Only one way to find out, I'm afraid.
This can be useful for setting up the area for an ambush of some description.
I'm in.
Hurry. I'm detecting movement up the road. A motorcade, possibly Reynard's. I see them. Damn. Okay, we've got all we're going to get. Go to stage 2, 47. Eliminate Reynard, and preferably without raising suspicion. One step ahead of the Shadow client for once. Let's keep it that target down. Well done, 47. Now get off the property. You should be able to jimmy open the garage door with a proper tool. Why don't you search the pool area, 47?
Here's the noise of the Concept 5.
What are you waiting?
Except, as you might have noticed, this is playing in Hitman 2. Here's the noise of the Concept 5 right now in Hitman 3, along with the ICA-19FA for comparison.
Hello, security. I need some help.
As you can see demonstrated right now, the Concept 5 isn't actually any quieter. Its noise is just bugged to play some silenced gunshot instead of the original noise. NPCs will still react to the gunshot exactly as they did a few years ago. Most climbing actions will force you to drop any items you have in your hands, but for whatever reason, climbing through windows doesn't do this. Note that this only affects items that go in your right hand and can't be put on your back, like the propane flask and walking cane, and two-handed items like large guns. Briefcases will still be dropped.
Hey there, little buddy.
Whenever you pick up a frog or flower to use as poison, it's turned into the same model as the vial for the appropriate poison. This suggests that 47 carries up to 14 vials with him, just in case he finds a frog so he can shove it into a bottle and dump it in someone's wine. Don't tell the bisexuals. Despite the lies the game's UI may try to tell you, it's 100% legal to pick up random guns off the street, on the condition that you already have one. The only risk associated with picking up a gun is getting caught holding an illegal item, but if you already have the same gun in your inventory, then it won't be equipped, meaning that you can pick up as much ammo as you please. Or you could just get a guard outfit.
Wait a minute.
See what the... Oh, yeah!
Hey! What do you do? No!
In New York, these guards cannot see through these gaps between these bars. In fact, they can't hear through them either. I tried on every guard disguise in every Hitman level to see which ones have holsters and which holsters have guns. Security guards in Paris have leather without arms, while their cicada counterparts have only fancy suits with charms. Mansion guards in Sappy have holsters with no doubt, but when it comes to guns, they sadly are without. Lab guards are the first we meet who actually have guns. We're only 2 levels in and I'm running out of puns. Elite guards carry holsters on their leg, as you can see, but they're empty, as their rifles can already kill me splendidly. None of the other soldiers in Marrakesh have a gun. No, these holsters cannot count as one. These guards in Thailand also carry an empty holster, but Cross's guards don't need that, according to a CBC pollster. The suit in Colorado is none. Boy, I'm getting tired. This technician outfit has a belt that looks to be wired. Explosive specialists have a holster that comes without a gun, while the cook outfit has nothing but a fashionable apron. Spec Ops has another holster that attaches to the leg, and the elite guards have another with the look of scrambled egg. Hokkaido guards have an empty one to accompany their single chevron, while nothing is worn by the superior black-clothed bodyguard brethren. Miami guards have a gun, for the first time in ages, but Kronstadt security took fashion advice from the previous pages. Delgado's guards only have one holster beneath the shoulder, but that's better than the street guards who let their poor guns be colder. Elite guards have enough pouches to put any outfit to shame, but like the field guards, they have no holsters to their name. Now that Columbia's done, that takes us to Mumbai, where when it comes to guns, the outfits are not shy. Sadly, Dawood's personal guards wear only generic suits, and Vanya's aren't dissimilar, despite the fantastic boots. Wazir Kale's thugs can carry empty shoulder holsters, but the elites don't need guns for their power to be bolstered. Suit, 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 finally some guns that shoot. Guards in scale of medieval clothes, while raiders have a holster that shows. Guards high and low are wearing more suits, but New York guards are willing to go back to their roots. Villa guards and bodyguards seem to both carry a Glock, while the Haven resort guards have plain holsters. What a shock. Dubai's guards dress similar to the ones from Scale, but the others seem to have gotten suits from some kind of massive sale. Berlin's guards have no holsters for reasons that are probably in the war, while Chongqing has holsters and guns everywhere except on the lowest floor. Gauchos in Mendoza have 2 holsters for extra fun, but they each only come with a single gun. Mercenaries wear a belt that comes with many pouches, while security guards wear... Are you On the subject of outfits, this is the tactical turtleneck. This is the recon gear. One is unlockable if you complete the final test. The other is only available as a mandatory starting disguise in Patient Zero. Why is the same outfit different? I don't know. There are 2 categories of ledges you can throw bodies over in this game. The first are inbounds ledges, where the body is still in the map and therefore can still be found. The second are out-of-bounds ledges, where the body goes out of the map and cannot be found, letting the game reward you with that sweet 25 XP for successfully hiding the body. For whatever reason, this window in Hokkaido is in the latter category, meaning that bodies thrown out of it, even though they're in bounds, cannot be found, even when people are right on top of them.
Pacify the shit!
This reminds me of another fact.
Hi, Santa. I know, I've been a bad boy.
Due to limitations with the AI and animations, climbing away makes any NPC that have seen you, even ones that are only suspicious, instantly hostile towards you.
Hands engage!
That's it! Let loose on that hippie commie pinko.
This is not to be confused with all ledges being considered hostile areas on some maps. Even on maps where it's legal to be on ledges, you are still instantly shot at if spotted doing something illegal on them. Speaking of guards, here's another minor feature you might not have noticed. Guards are highlighted with a brighter outline and instinct, including covert guards as seen here in Whittleton Creek.
Don't even think about it, buddy. Keep your hands where I can see them.
The Disposable Scrambler and electronic key hacker items, unlockable in Hitman's 2016 and 2, respectively, can be placed down like any normal item. The Disposable Scrambler Mark III, however, is a bit more of a problem child. If you need to smuggle a sniper rifle through a public area without a briefcase, try holding something else illegal. You'd think holding 2 illegal firearms would be twice as illegal, but instead the second gun seems to cancel out the negative effects of the first. Sadly, this glitch does not work in real life. Here's something simple. It is never illegal to throw non-lethal melee items as long as nobody sees both you and the person you're throwing them at simultaneously. This gets very funny very quickly. On the topic of throwables, always use throwables. Even dating back to Absolution, they have consistently been more powerful for actual killing than their gunpowder-based counterparts. Guns can be loud, easily spotted, and clumsy, while throwables are often the exact opposite. Take this example from Chungking. If I shoot this guy with a tranq from behind cover, then he'll spot me, and I'll have to dispose of him one way or another since he's an unconscious witness. If I throw a hammer at him though, then I maintain Silent Assassin. Another example is this kill with Ken Morgan. When I throw the Executive Briefcase Mark II at him, nobody notices where it came from. If I were to snipe him with the Seeger 300 Rude Ruby though, it doesn't take very long for the guards to arrive and blow my brains out.
That's it! Let loose on that hit! On it! Help me! Please! Help me!
In Hitman's 2016 2, you can shoot guards in the leg to knock them down for an instant KO, albeit one that would get you spotted. In Hitman 3, this was slightly nerfed to require one initial shot to the legs, which must be followed up by a second shot anywhere on the body before you can KO.
Shoot that one! Ah!
I see.
If you don't want to use your ammo so liberally, then might I suggest the fiber wire. Unlike other weapons you can use to silently attack people from the rear, like the syringe or katana, the fiber wire's effectiveness is not affected by a person panicking or even being in combat with you, meaning you can shoot them in the leg, wait for them to get back up, and then silently garrote them. And finally, these NPCs on the train platform in Chungking are out of bounds. Because they're full proper NPCs, they can still spot you and panic in reaction to your actions, but because they're out of bounds, they can't pathfind away from the platform, meaning they're just stuck waiting for a train to get away from you. The reason why this is particularly weird is that IOI has put NPCs out of bounds before. They were just limited to crowd NPCs, so they weren't allowed to spot you like these ones can. And with that, we have reached the end of this particular episode of Facts and Features. Give a like and share this video around if you know anyone else interested in Hitman. And if you're new here, please consider watching more episodes on the screen now, or even subscribing to the channel. I've been Cassie, and have a nice day.